Unfortunately, we got to talk about on a Friday. We got to talk about a disgusting human being, a disgusting piece of shit that killed 10 people and seriously injured 10 more people. I won't give that disgusting animal the respect of saying his name. We're just gonna call him White Demon, White Devil. Let's start off with that. We'll call him White Demon. Sounds more spicier. This Caucasian demon decided that he was gonna go to school and slay 10 people. 10 kids. Mind you, school, right? In school, these kids, you know what they're trying to do? Either fight somebody, go to college, learn, try to get some pussy, try to get a girl's number to have sex later on, play sports, hang out with their friends, eat, you know what I mean? Be in the free lunch line to get a meal for the day because they probably can't get a meal. Keeping it a buck, maybe spend $1.40 or 40 cents because they're in the reduced lunch line, or eat some good ass regular food. For whatever reason it is, those kids are there. Whether if they're doing YouTube dances, trying to get YouTube famous, trying to get their Snapchat up, whatever the case was. I feel for the people that lost their lives and their families, but we got to stop doing this thing where like I was watching the CNN, I was watching 8 minutes of CNN. I see pictures of this demon, Caucasian demon, looking like a demon, looking like, you see, the problem that I have, and I'm gonna address this real quick, because I'm bouncing, but I'm keeping it all in line. We made a face for a terrorist. He has a turban over his head. He might use language that you don't understand, where it might seem like he's hocking up a lot of phlegm with the you know, no racism involved in that. Or he might be a nigga dressed in tight clothes or not dressed in tight clothes, sagging like he's in the 2000s, or tight clothes sagging. He might, or the dude might be some Hispanic person who maybe has tattoos in his head. Maybe he has some kind of skull situation. There's tattoo, of course. We have a face for everything else but what white demons are. The Dylan Roofs, this motherfucker, the other motherfuckers, the motherfucker in Parkland, Florida. This is what y'all get. My sympathy card at this point is lost. I've been fighting a war, and this is me alone, and oh shit, I forgot to tell y'all. Disclaimer from the jump, no, none of these niggas in here at all believe in anything I'm saying. This is me alone, Hermon James. I'm sorry, I wish we got to put this disclaimer up front. I'm sorry. Nobody on this podcast has my views but me. I strictly believe that white people are getting what the fuck they deserve. And I'm sorry that they're losing their lives. I'm sorry this shit is happening. But guess what? Y'all keep on saving your own and bullshitting your own when they're the fucking ones that's killing y'all. You know the wolves in sheep's clothing? It's the sheep killing the sheep. You want to make your race and make your people feel so perfect and so powerful? That's white audacity. The first thing they want to say to everybody is, this looks like a normal person, a normal boy, a normal American boy. What about motherfucking Ray over there who got a do-rag on? He ain't a normal nigga? What about my niggas that got dreads in their head, that got them colored? Are they normal? No, they're thugs. They're hoodlums. They're problem children. Minorities. This motherfucker wore a trench coat to school. For how long? It's been over 85 degrees in Texas and Houston for at least 3 weeks. It was 100 degrees yesterday. And none of y'all motherfuckers had a red flag to say, let's check this dude. Boss, I'm at a point right now where, what do you want me to do? What do you want us to do? How much more sympathy do you want? You don't give ours sympathy. When ours get slaughtered, for having the right to carry a weapon, while ours get slaughtered for fucking being in a car with a child in the back, a woman on the side. The man says, I have a gun, I have a license for it, tries to get his license, gets lit the fuck up. You want me to have sympathy for you? What about the Alton Sterling? What about the man that got choked the fuck out in front of broad daylight in New York? The white audacity for these white animals to do this shit and cover up for their own. I don't have that for y'all no more. I don't have that sympathy. The families I do, because you lost a young child, whether if it would have been somebody that was going to be somebody great, an average person, or a piece of shit. It's sad because they never got a chance to be any of those three. All because some disgusting animal took their lives. The white disgusting demon had on his Facebook, he had born killer. Born killer. Yo, I wish a nigga would wear born killer and walk around. They would get the fuck out of here so fast. When can we wear anything that says born killer on us? The closest we got to anything was Death Row Records. Suge's gone, Tupac's gone, how many's gone? We can't paint that imagery, but you white motherfuckers can. Had a whole Aryan Nazi race situation, swastikas, all that. That was posted on Facebook. Nobody peeped him. But you want to peep the nigga that's trying to sell 2 for $25 on Instagram. He gets jammed up, right? The 2 for $25 nigga gets jammed up. But you can't get this motherfucker out the paint. That's white audacity. It's disgusting. And you expect sympathy? Bruh. Y'all gonna keep on slaughtering each other. And y'all gonna keep on talking about mental illness. First of all, he wore a trench coat to school for however many weeks, just so that he could seem like he's a normal person. So if you try to use some thought about mental illness, you're a fucking idiot. That kid is a genius. White people, man, y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. You talk about us slaughtering our own. At least when a nigga's about to do some shit to somebody, he shoots at that nigga's house. If the mom's in the house, I apologize. But as long as when the streets found out, that nigga stayed at his mama's house. So they lit the mama's house up to send a message. Niggas don't go out and go shoot up movie theaters and go shoot up other shit. They try to catch a nigga where he at. It's disgusting, man. And y'all keep trying to save him. And if y'all want to do that, the shit, that's fine. If you guys want to act like this didn't happen and it's another one of those things where it's just an anomaly, that's fine. You're going to keep getting slaughtered. Y'all going to keep acting like this shit didn't happen. The world sees it. The world knows it. And we're all laughing at you. The superior race that you guys thought you were, you guys are clowns. I apologize for that. That's over. That was my little segment. Again, none of these motherfuckers have any correlation to what I'm talking about. This is me. And I'm doing this right now because somebody needs to speak up. Charlemagne did it. I'm doing it. And I was doing it on the low before that. Let's get into the podcast, man. What's good? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Hermon James, a.k.a. Me Against the World. You know what I mean? A.k.a. I'm going to say what I got to say. I like that, a.k.a. I got Snapper with me. I got Retro here with me. Pablo's here with me. Traphone's here with me. This is episode 6. Man, it's hard to try to get into the same room, but, you know, it's fine. Guys, what's up, man? Tell me, how was y'all week? I want to hear from y'all. What's going on?
It's been a pretty good week, bro.
No cap. No cap. She might be getting put on Pornhub. Not even gonna drag it. It's a done deal.
Off the rip.
Contract and all. Off the rip. Expect the Pornhub video in a couple of days. No cap.
Pretty busy week for me. I guess now at least it's the weekend, get to chill a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Those Air Jordan Homage to Homes drops tomorrow. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to cop those, and I'm going to see Deadpool. That's pretty much my Saturday.
Oh yeah, I still need to go see Avengers, so I hope I might be able to do that because my brother's home, so I'm sure he hasn't seen it yet, so we might probably go catch Avengers or something.
Man, my week. I rolled the fuck on my ankle yesterday. I rolled that bitch hard. You know what I mean? Rolled it like how Steph Curry got rolled up by Kyrie. Pause on the roll up, when he got crossed over that time back in the finals. So I wore an ankle brace. It's been 95 degrees at least for forever, so I'm burning in hell. Fuck you people in Houston that was bitching about the weather. It's here. Y'all hoes was I want warmer weather. All right, we about to burn for 150 days now. Round of applause.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is 70 degrees. I am loving it.
When it
And
reached 100 degrees over here, I was so hurt. And my AC was off, and I had to get that shit fixed twice in that same week. Oh my god.
That's funny. Yo, I've been drenched and covered in sweat for like the longest time, man.
Yo, I told you what to do. Sit your ass outside for 5 minutes, keep the AC blasting to get your ass in the truck. It's that simple, nigga.
Nigga, the truck is trying to blow us back. Pause. The truck is blowing like, nigga, I can't keep up, bro. I'm sorry. If it was like 80, I got you, but nigga, 95, boy, 100, you on your own. Put the windows down. So,
Do you got leather seats in the truck, Herman? GG.
Nah, the leather ain't soft, B. At least we got cotton, my nigga, because if it was leather, it would have been Rap City, dog.
Thanks.
So I'm happy. Snap is here. Snap will talk whenever he gets a chance to, but this week, what are we gonna jump into first? Because we got some things to talk about, y'all. We got some things to talk about. Let's start off with let's do congratulations to Joe Budden. He inked his deal with Revolt TV. He's making a TV show. I believe it's called
the State of the Culture.
The State of the Culture. The State of the Culture. I hope it's every day. I'm telling you right now. I hope it's a form like how Everyday Struggle was. I hope he makes that form.
I don't think so, just because of the fact that I still think that he's gonna try to make that show happen with him and Ack again at some point. So I don't think that's gonna be the State of the Culture.
Hey, bro, if it takes the form of that shit about to have diamonds live, bro. You already know that strong out here.
No comment. But look, no comment. But it could be that, or it could be. I'm trying to think. It's like I don't know. Like, what do you guys think it's gonna be? You think it's gonna be clips? I don't think he's gonna do like clips and make fun of the clips. I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll actually address some stuff. So I wonder if he's gonna.
State of the Culture. It could be a variety of different things. It could be reacting to shit. It could be discussion based, like Everyday Struggle. It could be anything. So I guess we gotta wait and see. Or it could just be another like podcast, but now it's on TV. So.
Well, Rory and Maul, they confirmed that they did not catch any. They didn't catch any bags.
Damn.
Before that, so
solo bag.
I don't know. So
Joe
Budden got the solo bag. Now, can because remember in the past, Charlamagne was accused of being a liar about some talk with Diddy. Now that this thing is etched out, do you guys think Charlamagne was onto something, or do you think he was just a fucking liar?
I still say he's a fucking liar. I've been known about Joe and that deal for a minute because Joe always hinted that it's going to happen at some point. He was still ironing out the details. Because again, when there's smoke, there's usually fire. And so when everybody was jumping the gun and saying he had that $5 million deal at Revolt,
which we don't know the number. So that part right there, Charlamagne.
I guarantee you, it's probably close to that number.
Of course, I believe so. I believe that. I believe Diddy. Did his due diligence on taking care of that.
Because right now he is the hottest media guy out there at this point.
Ain't nobody can touch him. Sure, I'm sorry, yo. Nobody can touch Joe right now. Joe is, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it, and we'll move on because there's a lot to talk about. I'm happy for Joe because Joe is. He is what hip hop is, yo. He's crazy. Because You're crazy. You have your Henny Hermon James moments. Pablo has that shit. Snap has had it. All you niggas had your crazy Joe moments. And that's what hip hop is. We're not always the most calculated, smartest nigga in the room. We
Hey,
get to
yo,
beat
speak for
sometimes.
yourself, bro. You never caught me lacking.
We caught you lacking, nigga, but we ain't gonna say nothing about it, all right? We'll just leave it at that. We caught you lacking on a couple occasions. But we gonna leave it alone. We just gonna say that was what was it? Take one, but it's fine. All right.
Bloody Osiris also got a deal with Diddy. I think that's very interesting. I'm sure Trapful heard about it too. This is more on the fashion side, but I can tell Diddy's very interested in expanding or in broadening his horizons if he's willing to put on somebody like Bloody Osiris on his platform. And Bloody O.
Who is what is that? Can you explain to?
Because Pablo, I don't like him.
No, I know you don't.
Wait. Okay, so hold on before you start rambling. For the guys who don't know, the people who don't know, thank you for listening. You're gonna get some fashion awareness, and I am too. So please, Pablo, let us know.
All right, for sure. Well, of course, Retro doesn't really like him, but that's because it's not more of him; it's more of his associate, Bloody Dior, and his issues with one of Retro's favorite artists, Thousand Band Fani, and his main guy, his right hand, Uno the activist. But anyways, Bloody Osiris and Bloody Dior, they're two kids out of Harlem, New York, and they kind of came up through Instagram for the most part, and they've just been kind of seen around people like Ian Connor, Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, and of course their guy Race Corrupted Mind is now a huge photographer, and he was taking photographs for everybody. And I think like Travis Scott now hired him for like a couple tours to, document everything, which is really sick. And this past like summer and a couple shows, he's been out and helped out Virgil with Off-White in terms of styling the models that were going to run down his show. So I think once people got to see him in the limelight, Diddy wanted to reach out and gave him a shot. Because I think that's also an important part of the culture where music intersects all around. People like him, people like Virgil, and people like, Rocky and Kanye, they all bring this shit, full circle. So I can see why he would want to have Bloody Osiris being one of the rising stars of that. So, and he has this brand called Jerome Jamal, which is really funny because literally all it is bandanas. And he's you would like him, Herman, because he dresses well, I don't think he would like some of this stuff, but like he dresses like Cameron would, like in 2003, 2004. He's a huge Dipset fan.
That's Bloody Osiris.
Yo.
Yeah. he got the Hemon Lang jeans, but he still got the Timbs on, man. Yo.
Okay, so I love it. Right now, I want to get, because if you guys don't know, the backstory is that we started off as a gaming podcast first. It was AJL, Gamers Life. And right now, I want to talk games, but first I want to talk about Destiny 2. And then we'll go to Call of Duty, and then we'll figure out the rest. But Retro, Trap, I hope you're here. We've been playing Destiny 2, the Warmind DLC. Retro, if you please, I've had more time with it than you, but of course, I want to start off with you. I want to get your thoughts on, if you're here, you're not here yet. Well, I guess I'll give my thoughts first on the Curse of Osiris deal. The Warmind DLC. I think the Curse of Osiris. Why do I keep saying Curse of Osiris? The Warmind DLC it's. I like it, but I don't like it. I want my friends to get back into the game. Like, I would love Dofi and the guys to get back into the game, but that's just not going to happen. Pablo, I thought you had the expansion, but I don't know. But I like it. I think that I think the DLC is a step in the right direction. And I hate using that word because we say that shit all the time. But seriously, the exotics that's used right now, my favorite is the Huckleberry. I'm loving that. Of course, the fucking the wing word is not the wing word. What is it? The Vigilance Wing is crazy good in the Crucible. Skyburner's oath got a buff where if you don't aim and if you don't hold L2 and you just shoot, it has like a track and explosive like round type of thing. If you hold into it, then it does more damage. I definitely got melted by that. The Crucible, the Graviton Lance is reigning supreme right now. People are loving that gun because it's a 2-tap, and it's not a 2-tap. It's a two-round burst.
Hold on, so that's winning right now. That was like one of the last guns I got before I left.
Graviton. Listen, if you get the final headshot, it explodes the person, and there's like a big explosion, and you can kill like 3 people or at least one more person. I've seen niggas kill a squad with one critical headshot.
I'm glad I already got it. Glad I got it.
So that gun's good. The tractor cannon right now, which is an exotic shotgun, for Dofi likes to run Titan. So if he's using his Void Titan that throws the shield, if I hit him or you hit the guy with the tractor cannon and you start, you pop your super, you're melting the boss pretty quickly. The sleeper stimulant's back. I haven't got it yet. I'm working on it. And soon we will have the Black Spindle in one of these DLCs. The next Iron Banners will be here next week, Tuesday. And the guns are trash, but the armor's good. So that's the sad part. I haven't touched the new raid layer yet. It's very difficult. There's a slow progression grind for us right now. And I don't like that aspect. But, the story was weak, but it was a step in the right direction. I hate saying that, but it really was. I hope year 2, which is like the fall, I hope it gets back to a better spot.
You done, Hermon?
Trap, please tell me. Give me your.
The game ain't never improving. The game is trash.
Okay.
And Bungie ruined the game basically by stripping everything that was good in D1. Now they're trying to add it back in D2, but the fans not falling for it no more. Like, we waited for 3 years in D1 for the game to get good. The game got good. D2 came out, everybody was hyped. Then D2 came out and it was just garbage. Like, everything that was good about D1 that they fixed all the way up until year 3, they stripped out of the game, made it garbage, and they expect people to wait again? Nah, bro. Nobody's falling for that again. So basically, Bungie, bro, you cancel for 2018. Don't try to come back with another game. Like, I don't know what y'all trying to do, but we not paying for that content no more. It's done.
And I wanted to talk to
Hey,
this.
bro.
Like, what's up, bro?
If they ain't treating you good over there at Bungie, come over here, holla at Activision on the Call of Duty side. You know what I mean?
Talk to us. Uh-oh, Don Snap's in the building. Oh shit. Go ahead.
So
Let me know what's up.
They dropped that Black Ops 4 reveal, and it's lit. So y'all know how Activision do already. They the ultimate finessers. They say y'all niggas want battle royale. All right, no problem. We gonna finesse that, and then we gonna do it the Call of Duty style. That shit gonna be dumb lit. They talking about they taking all your favorite maps and putting it as a mashup. That's gonna be wavy. So they talking like maps from Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and 3, and they gonna do like a mashup and call it a battle royale. That's gonna be lit.
Oh, we getting Nuketown though.
Bruh, you already know.
I can imagine.
If they don't put raid as a part of that, I'm giving them an L.
Okay.
Nuketown is gonna be there.
Nuketown, I think Nuketown. I think Nuketown gonna be there, but bro,
yeah, it's part of Black
Raid,
Ops.
Raid is a classic, and yeah, Nuketown been on damn near every game, so I'd expect Nuketown to be on this shit too. But
That's what
Raid,
I'm saying.
But Raid is like niggas like favorite. I don't know. Raid might not be on there because I think that's on Raid is on Modern Warfare.
Wait. Question. I have 2 questions. First one, there was a snow map on Black Ops 1. The snow map.
Mm-hmm.
Will you think that'll be back or not? You know what I'm talking about? It's a snow map.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, but I forgot what it's called.
I forgot what it's called too. You had buildings on one side. It was buildings all over the place, but you had outside The middle B area was in the building, and C was on the other side. There was a building next to it, but it was outside also too.
Oh, it's
Yo,
called
what
Summit.
was that dragon that I saw? Well, did you see a dragon, or was that just?
Yeah, I don't play zombies. That's some zombies.
But you saw a dragon though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to us.
Speaking of that,
Go
Oh,
ahead.
there's, yeah, I
Bro,
didn't see the zombies trailer.
Those zombies reveal. I've never played zombies.
Okay.
But, bruh, they got me wanting to play zombies. When they had the Roman cathedral drop, yo, that shit was fire.
What about the nigga from the ring that was climbing up the wall? What you thought about that?
Bruh. They did a good job on that reveal. They convinced me to give them my money. But I mean, I always believed in Treyarch though, because Treyarch usually make good Call of Duty games. It's usually like Infinity Ward that's kind of like falling off. So I mean, because I like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 was my favorite Call of Duty game period. So I kind of like it. And I see a lot of people saying, "Oh well, it's just Black Ops 3 without the boosting or whatever." And I'm like, my nigga, I don't care. I'm fine with that, because Black Ops 3 was lit as hell. But I mean, from looking at the reveal and being somebody that like extensively played Black Ops 3, it's not the only similarity.
Oh, Snapper, sorry. It's
Right.
called the Summit. It's the Summit.
I said that. I said it's called Summit.
Summit.
Oh, okay. I
Go
didn't
ahead.
hear you.
Keep going,
Yeah.
keep going.
So I'm saying like the only true similarity is that they brought back the characters, like the specialists, but like they also revamped the specialist, because now the Ruin has that's the gravity spike. Ruin has like a grapple hook and shit like that. So it's not like they took the same character, put it in there. Like they're all revamped, and their specialists are like different. So I was somebody that always used it's called what, battery, with the kinetic armor and stuff. So when I was watching the trailer, I didn't really see her, but then I saw some gameplay, and I saw like I made her out like somebody else was using her. I didn't see the gameplay of her, so I don't really know like her specialist. But overall from the reveal, it's looking like Black Ops 4 gonna be a major game on here.
Yo, when I saw that, the so what they're doing now is you could be a healer for sure. Like they have a thing right now where there's no auto regen. You have strategic regen. So if you're going in and you want to just tag a nigga up, you in there. They also have a thing where specific people have like a radar, and it's not just a one person radar; it's a team radar.
See, that's a revamp of one of the Black Ops 3 characters, because in Black Ops 3 there's a specialist that has vision pulse, right? And basically when you pop vision pulse, you can see like the what would you say? You can see like the X. How would I say it? Like basically you can see through walls, so you can see the characters. It comes up in like a white outline. So it's like say I had vision pulse, right, and I popped it outside of a building. If somebody's outside and if somebody's inside the building and they're in my range, I could see where they are, right? So now they revamped it and made it into where if I pop it, my team gets to see what's in like my radius, and that to me that's lit. And I know like I feel like with this game, I feel like the skill gap.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy because now you could. Okay, I'm sorry, Steph, to cut you off. I told you the segment was yours, but it feels like right now they're giving you a 6-man, the right 6-man. You finally have the proper 6-man. You have your gunner, your heavy artillery, defense, healer, strategist, and wild card. How do you feel?
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like it's gonna be lit for like the pro Call of Duty scene. It's gonna be real entertaining because it's always to me, right? It's always refreshing and entertaining to watch those guys play the game the way it's supposed to be played, other than like just run, shoot like I do. You know what I'm saying? And so with the variation of like recoil patterns and the strategic healing, it's gonna separate the players that are good from like you get what I'm saying? We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for the beta to see if there's gonna be skill-based matchmaking. Some people like skill-based matchmaking. Some people don't. I myself like skill-based matchmaking because I like to play against like people that are at my level. Is what I'm saying. I don't like to, I don't want to spawn up in some gods and just be spawn trapped. That's no fun for the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you 100%.
Yeah,
but yeah, bro, I'm pre-ordering. I'm getting the season pass, just like I did with World War II. But like I'm more excited with Black Ops 4 than World War II because right now I'm like, man, I don't even, after seeing that, I don't even want to play World War II.
I'm sorry, everybody out there. I'm sorry. My friends are the most hoe ass niggas alive, right? Snapper will play either FIFA or World War II. Nothing else. Yo, the nigga had every game you can imagine. He had every game that was ready for him to play. Every game. He had every game. This hoe was on either FIFA or World War II. Pablo's on Fortnite or Fortnite, Overwatch, or nothing. Cryptic. He ain't yo. Our engineer is on Xbox, L-Box. Yo, last night, the last fucking night, I'm sitting on the table because I mean this shit. Last night, from at least 9 o'clock at night, no, from 1 o'clock Central Standard Time until I had to literally mute the Twitter. These whole niggas was tweeting about shit. Dog. We have group chat and Twitter. And these niggas with the Twitter, and they went bananas. Our engineer said, "Yo, fuck this shit. I'm about to go to GameStop right now and pre-order." This nigga Snap was like, "Yo, I'm gonna play Zombies. You gonna play?" Nigga said, "Get an Xbox." The fuck?
Okay, but here's what I gotta ask.
Snapper and
why don't you get an Xbox and a Switch and meet up with everybody?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that, my nigga. We on PS4. We've been on PS4. We staying there.
Then how
what you talk about?
Niggas, because everybody has a platform they like.
Hey, you know what? Y'all check out
I'm inclined to say PS4.
CRYIC on YouTube. He got a little sniper montage on PS4. Shout out to him though. PS3, PS4. You know what it is. Shout out to my nigga. You know what I mean? Cryptic. You know we had to plug you in, engineer. Anyway, okay. So we're supposed to be a gang, supposed to be a team, supposed to be a squad. All these niggas is all about them. Yo, me and Retro's the only niggas. And Retro, we ain't raid yet because the niggas on the raid team is we can't get a raid team together because our friends who used to raid with us, we used to carry niggas on the raid. One day.
Yeah, no. Don't blame nobody.
Until you
don't blame
anybody.
And then me and Pablo bought D2, and guess what you told us? Oh man, you guys are on your own.
Y'all bought
That's a whole
like
fact.
3 months
That's
out.
a whole fact.
You bought it 3 months out. Yo.
No.
I'm not.
Ain't no 3 months.
After you guys had it. I was literally
Nigga,
right there.
I got you the Prometheus lens. You forgot?
That was on Destiny 1.
We literally
Hermon,
bought
you
this
told
on
me
the
the
same
same
week.
thing.
What?
You told me the same thing, bro.
Yeah, you told me
No,
that too, bro. Yeah,
no, Snapper. No.
We're gonna raid with the gang and all this.
Remember this? No time to explain. Remember that?
Yeah, fact.
Okay, did I get y'all the Gallahorn? Did y'all
No
get the
time to
Gallahorn or not?
explain.
Did I get the Gallahorn on D1 or not?
Huh?
I did get the Gallahorn.
Oh, y'all quiet.
I
Everybody,
did get the Gallahorn.
everybody quiet right now.
But
I got
That
the
was
Gallagher.
last year,
But,
bro.
bruh,
That was months before Destiny.
Bruh ran me through the game so fast, I didn't understand what the hell was going on. I just followed. I was trying to keep up.
Yo, listen, man. Listen.
Having to compress 2 years of Destiny 1 into like a week or two.
It was like
no. And then you still haven't told the audience you built your own guy to raid with. You literally built a clan of people that we don't even know. And
Yo, that nigga went. Yo, that nigga. Yo, that one guy. Wherever you are right now, I'm about to get. Yo, this man was. We're not even gonna do it. Listen.
No, that's so funny. The chat gotta understand. That's his actual PSN name. That one guy.
Biscuit, wherever you are, Biscuit, shout out to you, my guy. I appreciate you. But look, gang, we are playing Black Ops 4, yo. Oh, the engineer talk. We're playing Black Ops 4, okay? We're doing it. I don't care.
Really gonna be?
Wait, hold on.
Listen.
Oh, you ain't
I
gotta worry about me. I'm on Black Ops 4 for sure.
Hermon.
We gotta.
You know
I'm
what excites me about this? It reminds me when I watched that trailer. It reminded me of Overwatch. It felt like every
Oh yeah, you're right.
felt good.
That's what I thought.
yeah, it felt like every single character like was well balanced and like there was somebody could always counter a different character or something. And it felt like
Exactly.
you rely on other people to be able to make plays.
Yeah, it's like it's balance. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Our engineer said they have an Overwatch game mode, which I believe, but it feels good because finally, right? Finally, we cut the bullshit. Because Snapper, what is the main thing that's not in Call of Duty that I saw Ninja tweet on Twitter?
Wait, say that again.
What is the thing they took out of Black Ops 4 that got people that Ninja tweet on Twitter that he was kind of mad about?
Oh,
They
man,
took out single player.
Dumbass story mode. Nigga don't even play story, dog.
Thank
Bro,
you.
Yeah, you know what?
bro, since like
People
2000 and
story games now. They don't fucking buy a shoot horn fucking online game with just a shitty one player. Like, nah, fuck all that, man. Make Call of Duty
Exactly.
the best it could be online, bro.
Shout out Charlie Intel, by the way.
Yeah.
Look at
I
my
think-
man Charlie Intel. Shout out to him. But go ahead.
I don't know why. I don't know why people are mad over like no story mode. I think they did the right thing. Replace the story mode with a battle royale because battle royale is the wave right now. Like that's what everybody wants to play. Because I say this. I started playing Call of Duty in like 2009, right? 2008,
Right.
2009.
That's me
And,
too.
and I played one story mode all the way through, and I think that was what Modern Warfare 2. That's the first one I got, right?
War that war for me. But go ahead.
And then since that, right? I didn't even play World at War, but since that, bro, when I got Call of Duty, I opened the game. Well, before, right? I used to go to GameStop midnight, open the game, come home, jump straight online, right? Now everything is digital, or at least in my world. You know, some
That's
of us,
a whole fact.
some of us are still dinosaurs.
Just plug it. Go ahead and plug it. You already started. Plug it.
Some of us are still dinosaurs.
Plug it, nigga.
Hermon doesn't buy anything digital.
I thought he was anything
But you got Destiny Digital though. You got Destiny Digital.
I guess. Because we had to convince
No, because he pre-ordered this.
We had to convince you.
Yo, these niggas, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell these niggas
No. Let me tell you a story.
These niggas,
You pre-ordered it, and what happened? What happened to your pre-order?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So don't act like you was on the
Nah,
digital wave.
These niggas, right? These niggas is like, yo, get God of War pre-ordered. No, he said get God of War, not the disc, but the online version. What? So we can play for free. Like, yo, get the fuck out of my face. Yo, all you niggas who share on PlayStation, get the fuck out of my face, yo.
I got nothing to do with
Bro,
it.
what's the problem?
What's the problem? All right, what's the problem? Hey, but look. All right. I think I said this like 3 podcasts ago. Fortnite, y'all about to get the fuck out of here, yo. I'm telling you. I told y'all.
Wrong.
Call of Duty, October 11th, 2018.
I just don't
Fortnite.
see it. I just
Nah,
don't
Call of
Fortnite
Duty
ain't going nowhere, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Hermon.
Fortnite is a dub.
Fortnite is not going nowhere because it's a free game, bro. It's not
No.
going anywhere.
Niggas will pay $60. Niggas pay Niggas will pay
No,
100
bro.
for
No,
a Call
no,
of
no,
Duty.
no.
You're wrong.
tripping.
It's a free
Niggas
game.
spent almost $200 on the fucking whatchamacallit on the
Design.
goddamn skins for a man. Yo,
But the skins in Fortnite is not mandatory. You don't need to buy the skins to play
Exactly.
the game.
bro.
Bro,
So
I'm
niggas gonna play the game
right now.
regardless.
I'm not even gonna lie to you,
Snapper
bro.
say it. Snapper say it.
Fortnite.
Snapper say it. Snapper say it.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I think Fortnite gonna. I wouldn't say like people are gonna stop like completely messing with it, but it's not
Because that
gonna be
nigga
like,
Ninja,
it's not
Ninja's
gonna be
going.
up there like that.
Ninja is going to Call of Duty. Listen, my word. Ninja's going to Call of Duty. My word.
Bro, you guys are comparing something. Fortnite is going to be the next League of Legends, bro.
Watch, you gonna see. Get the fuck, yo. You gonna see Drake?
It
No,
has twice
no
the viewers
way.
of League of Legends.
It already
No
is
way.
Back
though.
on Twitch
No
right
way.
now, it has more than
Listen.
twice, almost
Listen.
3 times the amount of viewers as League of Legends. And
You
League of
gonna
Legends
see-
is number one for the
You gonna
longest.
see. You gonna
And
see
that game has been
Champagne?
up for 10 years, bro.
Okay. You're gonna
No
see
way.
League of Legends
Champagne.
has been up for 10 years.
Okay.
Plus that. And Fortnite came out, what, not even a year ago? And now
Listen.
has triple the viewership? It's
Listen,
crazy.
you're gonna see Champagne Poppy on Ninja Stream for goddamn Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
I'm telling you,
Herman, it's
he's
not
gonna make.
happening,
He's
bro.
gonna make God's plan. Fuck God's plan. God,
God's
It's not happening.
Bro, I'm
God,
not
please
even
don't
gonna lie
show
to you.
God's plan, my nigga. I swear. Watch.
Yeah. Ninja pulled 600K playing Fortnite or whatever. But I've seen League pull 1 million like
Mhm.
consecutive viewers. So
Exactly.
I wouldn't put Fortnite with League. It's just that
'Cause
right
there's no
now,
tournaments
Ninja's that dude.
The
Yeah.
thing is, like,
And there's no
Fortnite.
tournaments that's set up for
Exactly.
Fortnite the same way that League does. Or
Fortnite
like-
is a fad game. No, y'all,
It's not
see,
a
yeah,
fact. You
it's
see,
a fad game.
I agree.
Herman.
Bad
League
game.
also.
Yo,
But
it's a
listen,
fad
but
game.
this
Thank
is
you, Dopey. Thank you, Dopey. Thank you, Dopey.
I-
Wait. Let my man Dopey talk.
Hold on.
One
Wait,
second.
what?
Go ahead,
Wait, what
Dopey.
did Dofi
What?
say?
I definitely not agree
Dofi,
with
that's
you.
really not in
Oh,
answering your point, bro.
Talk, Dopey. Go ahead, Snapper. Go ahead. Shit.
Nah, but what I'm saying is a lot of the viewership that Fortnite has are people that used to play Call of Duty and
FPS. FPS.
and they're unhappy with the state of Call of Duty. So
Boots on ground.
once one fire Call
Okay,
of Duty
let me
game
say this.
comes,
No.
it's
Let me
wraps.
say this. Let me say this one rebuttal that's gonna kill everything you guys just said. What's gonna happen in 2019 though? When Activision showed the new Call of Duty. Guess who's gonna be like, yo, we still got the same game. Your skins are already.
Nah, but then.
Everybody,
Hold on.
Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's gonna bite their way.
Wait.
Go ahead. You got it.
I'm getting the vibe from them. I'm getting the vibe from them that they're trying to change their rollout. I'm not so sure
Facts.
that they're gonna launch a Call of Duty every year.
Facts. I think they'll switch it up. I think they learned their mistake from EA, and they're gonna fix the mistake of every year push out content. They're gonna milk. If Black Ops 4 does amazing, like it's going to
You
do
know, I'm
amazing.
surprised that Activision
They'll switch
hasn't
up.
did that
Nah,
yet.
but look, check it. I've seen, and I've heard rumors that Call of Duty are looking to franchising. So similar to how like League of Legends and Overwatch has their teams. As I think to get a league team, you got to pay like 10 million or some crazy
Some
amount
shit like that. And you won't see that.
So they're trying to move towards that model because they're trying to increase their presence on esports. So launching a game every year doesn't really like
a fort.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make
Fortnite,
sense.
Okay, so Dofi, I'm asking personally, a Fortnite esport, is it gonna be lit or is it gonna be trash?
Herman.
It will be lit. What are you talking about?
A Fortnite esport. Okay, if you get a dedicated server with 100 or 99 of
you
the
talking
top
about a company
players.
that's already with Blizzard.
Herman, you fail to understand, right? That Call of Duty, they're following the trend right now. So them getting
No.
battle royale, they are them getting battle royale.
They
in the
really
game,
are.
Dog.
them getting
Battle Royale is one. You heard what we just said. It's one facet. Imagine. Think about this. Think about an optic versus a phase. Well, I'm gonna use the generic optic versus phase. 6v6, but you have Overwatch character-esque people who are going against
That's
each other.
not how it's working.
That right now, Overwatch is who's running the league right now?
I
Is
hate to
Overwatch
say
or is
this,
somebody
but-
else?
I hate to
You
also
can't.
bring
You
this up,
can't. Herman, you
but
cannot put.
Have I not been right about majority of everything?
What you read about, boss?
Remember the last year bet, boss? Where did these
Shut
shit
up.
go?
Shut up! Shut up! Yo, we're not.
I mean, with that respect, I've been right too.
I mean,
Yeah,
you did body Call of Duty, but all I'm saying is I see Call of Duty because a lot of people. You see, the thing is with Fortnite is like a goofy ass game. At the end of the day, I swear to you, at the end of the day, it's a free game that's goofy. It's goofy because it's a third person character situation. People want
that
FPS.
is what sells. That's what
No,
sells the most.
the trend is what sold.
I mean,
It was the trend.
Kids like it, but I still personally think that a lot of the people that fuck with Fortnite are just like
PvP
you know,
players.
No,
It's PvP.
Snapper,
Fortnite is
Snapper, you're
PvP.
correct. You're correct with
The
the fact
casual
that
gamer.
Fortnite players are people that are playing other FPS games, and the games
Yes.
aren't, like living up to their expectations.
Exactly. So if Call of Duty lives to
But
the
the thing is,
expert,
no,
hold on.
Herman,
But this is what I'm saying, right? From reading between the lines
thank
and
you.
seeing what I'm seeing,
Okay.
Call of Duty, they're taking the steps to get all this shit up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That because normally they would have just put out the same Call of Duty regardless of what, right?
Why they took the campaign out? They took the campaign out because people don't want the fucking campaign.
Then on top of that, they're also going to be utilizing Blizzard's BattleNet,
Which is
So-
the characters, and they're using the character
Herman,
with specific. Hold on, Trap. 1 second. Right now they're gonna target characters because right now we have characters in Overwatch. We have characters. Well, Overwatch doesn't matter. We have characters in Overwatch.
You say that, but I
Hold on, Dofi. Hold on, Dofi. Just hold on. Call of Duty right now is going to use characters as their selling point. Now, the thing that y'all
battle royale game.
are you gonna
Okay.
you're gonna overtalk
Let me
me?
say
You're gonna
this.
over just
I
why don't you
Say
just wait a
this because
second?
I've been overtalked. No, I've been overtalked the whole time.
Take it, boss. You got it, boss. Pause.
Now, what y'all fail to understand is Fortnite isn't in China yet, but it's about to be. Because Tencent owns a large chunk of Epic Games. Tencent is a Chinese gaming company.
They
What the
own
fuck do you
PUBG. They
think is
own
gonna
PUBG.
happen?
They own PUBG
Yes.
also too.
And what the fuck do you think is gonna happen?
People can go to Call of Duty because Call of Duty is
Bruh.
what started this
Bruh.
shit.
Call of Duty
Call of
is
Duty
there
is
already.
grandfather. Yo,
Call of Duty is there already. Call of Duty's in,
everybody
Call of
loves it.
Duty's in
Call-
Europe. It's in Asia.
Hello. Call
It's
of
there
Duty is
already.
Not in China. Call
Yes,
of
it
Duty
is.
Not in China.
Yes, it is.
Hold on, I'm about to
Yes,
look
it
this
is.
up.
Go. They
I
have,
don't
bro.
think
They
so.
have they have Chinese esports teams, bro. It's in Australia.
Yo, Call of Duty is the grandfather to what anybody who does anything started with Call of Duty first. Call of Duty
Yeah.
is the
Also, I
grandfather.
want to say right now, you sound like a little bit like a Trippy Red type of guy.
And
You
know where
switch
to
your
go.
side. You switch sides.
What you mean?
We're,
No,
Oh,
not you, Snapper.
we're
Yeah.
gonna change. We're gonna change subjects. Just slow down. I wanna do one more thing.
You
I
sounded like you switch your sides, bro.
I mean, he a Destiny guy, but
I'm a real nigga, yo. I'm
he
not
started
like
with
you.
Call
I'm
of
a
Duty,
real
right?
nigga. I started with Call of Duty first. I played Black Ops 1 first, MW1, MW2. But hold on, Trap. I want Trap only. Trap. I want 2 minutes. You have only 2 minutes because we have to wrap up because our engineer's leaving at 8:15. So Trap, it's 7:33 right now. Trap, please, 2 minutes. Kingdom Hearts, it's all you. Take it away.
I gotta talk about Kingdom Hearts, bro. I don't really know much. it's coming out. The preview event went up today. Like all the videos and stuff. There's also like advertisements on cars and shit in London. Other than that, like there's not much. The game looks beautiful. Toy Story World, amazing. Everything is just beautiful about this game. Cannot wait for it to drop. You already know it's just gonna be the greatest game ever, man. You already know what time it is.
That's it. Okay, next up.
Yo, can I say something? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Bro?
Go ahead.
Unpopular opinion. I think Red Dead is being overhyped, bro.
Oh my God.
Low key,
All right.
man. I'm a
Y'all got 10 minutes. Y'all got.
I mean,
It's
Red Dead is
a
Red Dead
critically
is a
acclaimed
self-fulfilling
title.
prophecy,
Wait,
bro. It's a
wait,
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Dopey, you can talk just right now. I'm about to. Yeah, it's 7:34 East Coast time. Y'all got 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Yo, Red Dead is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's overhyped, and I guarantee you it will meet it just because they got the Rockstar style. GTA is still fucking the top-selling game.
Mhm.
Sold over 90 million right now. Made
Remember.
over $6 billion. The highest media. Yo, I can't even lie. At this point,
but that's GTA though.
Yeah, but we can't forget that Red Dead Redemption has also met with like that level of critical acclaim.
Nah, but hold on. To my recollection, the only game that's ever outdone Call of Duty was GTA, not Red Dead.
I mean, the game won't be as big as like Call of Duty, but I think to people who are diehard fans of the franchise, like they're gonna like it. Same like.
But I
That's how
okay.
That's the category I put
That's
it
fair.
in.
That's fair. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a lot of people that are making out like Red Dead is gonna be the biggest game released this year or whatever. But I don't agree.
I don't want to agree with that one either. I really don't.
Yeah, I think because I think more people are gonna put their money into multiplayer, very competitive video games.
Because we do know the top games that's coming out so far, that's announced and unannounced. We know that Black Ops 4, that shit is gonna sell. We know that Pokemon gonna come out. That shit is gonna sell.
Oh, they got Pokemon coming out.
Oh hell yeah, you already know that.
Well, I didn't even know that on Switch.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit might be lit. What they on, like Pokemon Ultraviolet now or some shit like that? I can't even keep up.
Nobody knows the name yet, but
yeah. And then
bruh, the last Pokemon I played was like Pokemon. Remember when they had Pokemon Red and Blue and then they made Yellow?
yeah.
Yeah. On the freaking I had the big gray brick Game Boy.
I'm telling you. So when I look at it, I'm looking at Smash Brothers also coming, right? Kingdom Hearts coming. So
Yeah.
I can't really call it and say, well, Red Dead is going to be the top selling because there's so many other things that's going to distract people. If this was a garbage year, it probably could be neck to neck with Call of Duty, but I really just don't know. I feel like Call of Duty is always that one game that everybody, when you buy a new system, or if your system broke, you'd be like, yeah, let me get the Call of Duty and new PS4 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's going to be that go-to game. But
Kingdom Hearts is also on the Xbox, so let's not act like we're fucked up behind it. Kingdom Hearts is on the
It's no
Xbox.
longer PlayStation exclusive.
No, it's not. No,
Wow.
because okay, so Trap, you was listening earlier. You saw the guy was playing an Xbox controller, right? So
Yeah, I know that it was on Xbox also.
okay, so it's not just it's not a PS4 exclusive. So that means that game's gonna get Steam. But Call of Duty's Call of Duty's about to get everybody the fuck out of here, and I'll put money on it. Like last year, when I lost last year to bitch ass Snapper and bitch ass Dofi, I paid those bitch ass niggas. I paid them their Wingstop money. This year I'm betting Wingstop money. Kingdom Hearts is getting everybody the fuck out of here. Kingdom Hearts or Call of Duty.
I bet you Pokemon Lunch is getting fucking Kingdom Hearts the fuck out of here.
All right, let's put all right.
Or Smash Bros. One of those two.
I want a 10-piece Wingstop lemon pepper and
I
also
got you.
motherfucking fries.
I got you.
All right, bet. So we have a Wingstop dinner on that shit, nigga. I'm about to eat that shit. Bone in, bitch. Don't act like no boneless fucking Tuesdays. I want bone in. Fuck you talking about?
You buy your own shit. I'm just giving you the money.
Hey, my nigga, I'm telling you right now, dog. Yo, me and Trap know what it is. You feel me, phone? You know what I mean? Cell phone.
makes sense.
you
Kingdom
talking
Hearts
about?
is gonna sell well, but I have a feeling.
Kingdom
bro,
Hearts it's been for 15 years, nigga. It's going
It's
going
been there
sell
for
out.
15 years. Hey,
No, we
you
had
said the same
bullshit.
thing about Final
We had a
But-
bullshit. No, we had a
but,
bullshit
bruh.
birth by sleep. A
But,
bullshit
bruh.
there in 78 days. There's only 365 days in a fucking day. There's
Yo, my
378.
You compare something to a
My
console.
nigga.
I'm
my
just
nigga.
letting you know right now.
It's Pokemon, dog.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
I'm
fucking
putting. Listen, my
anime
money's my
that
money,
still
my
make
mouth.
billions of
Pause.
dollars, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. You see Pokemon, Mario, them shits go, bro.
Hold up, though.
Oh,
Did you
hey,
not,
guys,
did you not
Rocky,
see the
Rocky,
effect
what's
of
good, G?
Pokemon Go had on Nintendo for 2016?
This year,
Yeah,
Pokemon
exactly.
not moving that much though.
For a
Thank you.
mobile app.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, but
For
the
an
only
app
reason it's
alone.
not moving that
game.
much. Hold up, go
App.
Pablo.
Hmm?
Oh, done.
Yeah.
But the reason
No.
why Pokemon is not gonna sell that much this year is because it's only on the Switch, right? So if it was on the 3DS, also it would have been moving. But it's gonna be a console seller, so mad people gonna buy consoles
It's-
again. The Switch is
exactly.
taking
No,
over,
we gotta
bro.
move.
Wait. So it's only on Switch.
Yeah, it's only on Switch. That
Ah,
shit's
they
gonna
fucked
move.
up.
We got
No,
it.
no,
We
no,
got
no,
it.
no,
We
it's
got
not.
it.
No, no,
We
no,
got the
no,
bag.
it's not.
We got the bag.
Let me explain to you why.
I mean,
There's
Dofi,
already.
Dofi,
There's
Dofi,
already.
Dofi.
No,
You got
let
5
me say
minutes.
something.
Dofi,
All
Dofi,
right, yeah, all right.
you got
Shut
5.
up.
Listen first. You got
This
5
nigga wanna
minutes.
say this out.
You got 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we got to move on to the next topic. Go ahead.
Look, let me go ahead and say this. There was already 17 million switches out in the wild, and that was from April, the end of not the end of April, but the beginning of April, whatever, whenever that quarter ended.
That was only.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo said that they was planning on selling 20 million. So
They sold
I'm
that much
just
from
saying.
Zelda and Mario, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying the attach rate of Pokemon is going to be huge, and y'all going to be taking an L off of that. Kingdom Hearts is going to have to take an L. That's it. I didn't need a whole 5 minutes. You kept talking. You could have just.
I don't know shit about Kingdom Hearts, so I've never played it, never watched it. So only when Hermon streamed it. That's the first time I watched it.
You a real nigga, Snap. You a real nigga, yo. But anyway, okay. So let's go on to some real nigga conversations, because
Is this the end of the video game session?
yeah, Pablo, you want to talk about that other game that you were talking about?
Yes.
What's the game called? What was that game called?
Death Stranding. So Death Stranding. There's
Death Stranding.
2018 trailer. Hideo Kojima
2
tweeted
minutes.
out that
2
he's
minutes.
working on it. Last year we didn't get any gameplay, but we got a very serious trailer that gave an insight to what the game could possibly be about, and it revealed Norman Reedus being in the game. So I'm hoping we might get some gameplay action this time around. That's all I gotta say, to be honest. I'm very excited for this game. Hashtag fuck Konami, man. They fucked up Metal Gear with Metal Gear Survive.
Okay, so guys, this
That's
is
a
this is a rarity, but I'm giving my friends. They have the floor. They're going to talk about the Trippy Red and 6ix9ine. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say her name because I gotta. It's too much for me. Okay, I cannot not say her name.
It's bad, baby. And all of that shit is trash. She switched sides quickly when she talked to 6ix9ine to the public. Turned around, did a concert, did a whole fuck you 6ix9ine segment. But you ain't said that to him on IG though. That's all I gotta say.
Bruh,
Trippy
bruh,
Red.
I have no opinion on them little kids. I don't. What's his name? Michael and Danielle. I don't got no opinion on that, man. They be tripping.
So that's all the opinions?
Yeah, big voting. What the fuck?
No, y'all niggas, no, we're
Bruh,
not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now.
That shit is stupid, man.
This
It's
is the
dumb,
one
dog.
segment that I'm not gonna be a part of that y'all niggas is like treating it short. Listen, the girl who was she's been out 16 for like what 3 years? Anyway, the little girl kissed Trippie Redd. I'm gonna give y'all my personal opinion, right? Here's my strategic.
That's what you asking about? Like
6'9" Trippie Redd and the girl. So here's my thought process. Babe, say hi to the podcast. Say hi. Hi, podcast. All right. So here we go. My thought process is she sucked Trippie Redd's dick. That's my process. Because she said they never fucked. She said they kissed and they did some other things. I think she sucked them off very strong. And I think that that he's gonna. I think somebody's gonna talk about him, getting his dick sucked by that little girl. But she's like, I don't think she's little no more. I feel like she's like 20 in a fucking 16-year-old's body if she's that young. And NBA also fucked with her too. So y'all don't forget about Never Broke Again. Young boy also was caught up with that girl. And it's funny to me because the leaders of the new school, but you guys said it was Uzi, because I asked the group chat, they said it was Uzi, but the leaders of the new school, the leaders of the new school right now, to me,
I ain't say no Uzi.
I'm not asking you, old ass nigga, like I'm old, like
Kodak Black, nigga.
Okay. The leaders of the new school, at least for the wider spectrum.
Free Kodak.
All right, so for the wider spectrum, I'm seeing right now that Young Boy, 6ix9ine, and Trippie Redd and Uzi are in a box.
Wait, huh? No, wait, hold up. What?
You can't use Cole, you can't use Drake. New school.
No, Trippie Redd is not up there, bro. Trippie Redd is not selling no numbers.
He was at Rolling Loud, bitch. Okay,
so because he at Rolling Loud, everybody's at Rolling Loud. What are you talking about?
6ix9ine. Okay, 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine. Talk about his 6 Billboard charts on the hip hop top 100 list, which is trash. Cause y'all don't know half the niggas there. I don't either. I don't know 30% of them. But anyway, Trippie Redd is y'all nigga, and he's been smoking this dusty ass, disgusting blunt for who knows how long.
Who is y'all?
Dirty ass Blackwood. Trippie Redd. He's been blowing this dirty ass, ashy ass blunt for who knows how long. When I used to smoke, I don't even smoke no more. But when I used to smoke some big blunt clouds. You feel me? Some big ass.
Smoking on probation. He only smoking Black and Miles now. Come on, bro.
Why is he okay? So why you smoking a Black Mile with no tip? Even when I
He
had
explained it in his video. He took it off. He takes it off, so it's the closest thing that he got to loud.
Man, I'm not trying to. Listen, I'm not trying to hear that shit. This nigga was smoking this dirty ass, dusty ass Black and Mile that only gets a little bit of fucking smoke in the air. My nigga, we used to blow clouds back in the day, and I used to smoke back in the day, but I'm reformed now. Shout out to Vape Nation, snitch ass niggas. Shout out to Vape Nation. We vaping out here, but anyway, we're all said that. I look at Trippie Redd, I look at Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I see where your new school is, and the content is not there. Because y'all talk about like Dave East and guys like that, they're not a part of your generation. They're part of our generation. They're part of
what
the
are
older
you talking
crowd.
about?
Can I finish?
You
Or are you gonna?
in terms of music?
In the terms of being, you see, you think about music because you think Dave East because he doesn't make their music that is music. It's about everything. It's about your swag. It's about how you handle yourself. It's about how you move.
Bro, Dave East is a new nigga, bro. I don't care what you're talking about.
I would say just age, period. Age, full stop. That's it.
But Snapper, so Snapper, if a nigga, there's a difference, right? If a nigga acts like he's forever 21, he acts like how they act. But if a nigga acts like a grown man in this era, so a 24-year-old in this era right now, doesn't move like Trippie Redd or 6ix9ine or anybody else who acts like how they act.
Bro, Trippie Redd 18, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Trippie Redd is a kid.
I saw a Haitian nigga on stage with a diaper on. Like, what are you talking about?
Nah, but I'm saying you can't define a generation like that, bro.
I can because the generation is Their
Bruh.
champion, Snapper.
Bro. So would you tell? Hold on. Let me ask you this. Is Joey Badass part of our generation, dog?
Nah, he's 2 years removed. He's 2 years removmoved. He's like a.
No,
He's
man,
like a.
bro.
Because
Joey Badass is new generation, bro. They're not our age, bro. We didn't come up listening to them, bro. They just came up. They're new.
We never listen. The thing about music is right. The thing about music that people get confused is that the content that they spit. So a lyrical nigga that is in this day and age, if he's not at the forefront of what they got going on, he's not the champion of that generation. He's just a nigga that is in the generation. A champion of generations is Jay-Z, Nas. I won't use that. Drake, Big Sean, J. Cole.
Big Sean,
Drake.
Trash.
That's fine if you want to call him trash. It's fine.
I don't agree with that, bro. I don't agree with that.
It's fine.
First, one, you can't even put Big Sean and Drake in the same sentence.
Fact, Big Sean, Trash.
No, not having it. You know what I'm saying?
So Kendrick.
J.
So how
Cole,
does Kendrick
and Drake?
Okay, that's fine. How does Kendrick and J. Cole and Kendrick move? How do they move? Kendrick, Drake, and Big.
Bro, them dudes like 30, bro. You can't compare 30-year-olds to 18-year-olds.
No, but the thing is that when they got into the game, okay,
but that's our generation. That's our age group.
Just wait a second, dog. Wait a second. Hear me out first. So who do you? Okay, so Trap and Rachi. Who do y'all relate to? Who's y'all relation?
I don't
Who's
listen
y'all
to these
relation
niggas.
team? No,
Who I
you do.
relate to in music
You
wise?
relate to them some way because you know why? The group chat be buzzing over them niggas. So who do y'all relate to?
I don't drop none of them
I
niggas.
don't relate to them. I just like their music.
Exactly. I don't relate to them niggas.
So who do you drop on your YouTube channel? Shout out to Rachi, Raunchyy. Who do you relate to?
I just told you I don't relate to none of these niggas.
So who do you relate to when you drop?
Let's
Nobody.
hold on. Let's ask the question a better way. Who would y'all consider y'all generation?
Uzi, X.
Yeah.
And
That new YBN.
Yo.
Okay, so
He coming out now.
X whooped. Okay, so let's keep it fair. African Bambaataa, even though he's not part of my generation, he's the older generation, and also SPM Mexican, South Park Mexican. He was also part of 5 years before me. They were our problem people. So for y'all have Tentacles, and who else?
Why is he a problem person?
Because
How Uzi a problem?
SPM was a pedophile and African Bambaataa was a faggot.
Whoa.
What's wrong with being died? What's wrong with you?
But he was molesting
How's
little
that
kids.
a problem?
Because he was molesting little kids.
The second dude too?
Yes, he was SPM.
So why you just call them both pedophiles? Why you call one of them a faggot?
I mean, I said he was a pedophile, and I'll call him a faggot. Fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
So why the
they're
second
both
one?
pedophiles. They're both pedos.
You should have just said that then.
Okay, then they're both pedos.
But
okay?
the thing is, why are you comparing them to X?
One had a preference for boys.
Right. So he's he's a person who likes. He's an individual who likes men. Is that better?
Nah, bro. He's targeting little boys.
Just say he's a child molester. That's it.
He liked boys, so
he liked children. No matter if it was a boy or a girl, he still molested a child.
We're not getting to that. Yo, listen. All week, Raunchy has been trying to beef with me about everything.
Everybody's trying to beef with you. I'm trying to correct you. And
Raunchy, I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan. I listen to you.
You out here sounding wild. You out here sounding wild though.
Okay. All right. So the guy preferred little boys and what little boys did and tried to molest them. The other guy was a guy who liked younger women who were children. They're both pedophiles, but one was straight, the other one was crooked. Regardless, XX Tentacles, he decided that he wanted to deal with women in a different fashion. Now, to shout out to the engineer, which is Cryptic. Cryptic told me a long time ago that the girl acquitted the situation, which she did, and it's a proof is documented that she backed off that claim. But
which one are you talking about? Which claim?
The The Latina that had two puffy eyes.
Oh,
With
her?
curly-
You talking about
with curly
the
brown
woman-
hair.
What's her name?
Nah, bro. He's still got to go to court for that, bro.
Okay,
Nah, 'cause
well,
it's the state of Florida. The state of Florida.
Yeah, she can't.
prosecute him.
She can't drop the charges.
well, she dropped it. She dropped it in her own right. The state picked it up, like no.
Nah,
and
but
he's-
state of Florida, even if she says, oh, she doesn't want to.
well, she said she
whatever,
lied.
whatever.
She said she lied. She said she lied, and the state of Florida said, "No, bitch, you didn't lie.
No.
We found out."
The most
that
recent
lied.
one, the recent one, that girl dropped it.
They
Okay.
all saying
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
lied.
that's
I think
yeah.
you got them mixed up. The one
I
where they
apologize.
was play fighting. That shorty, she dropped the case, or she came out and said she lying. And X dropped the case against her because he was suing her for that.
Right.
Well, I'm trying to say that X has made progress to the fact that he didn't do those things, but the state or whoever is in charge of that is pursuing further charges. Now, the thing is that he's getting that stigma of being a person that who releases frustration on women. And by the way, if I don't say it now, I'll say it later on. But our positive word of the week is decompress. I feel like everybody should decompress and relax and figure out how to handle the week that was before us. We just decompress. We take it all in. Breathe in.
Shy right now. This ain't
Breathe out.
Word of the day.
What?
Decompress. I want everybody out there right now to
That
breathe
nigga said
in.
he gonna
Bruh.
take it all in.
Bro,
Whoa.
critics leaving in 20 minutes, man. Come on.
Pause. I know. Okay. All right. So we're done with that. All right. So we're done with that. Now, to all my friends, okay?
Bro, you didn't even make a point, bro. I'm so confused.
Okay. The final point of the situation is I feel like I think Trippie Redd got his dick sucked by that little girl. When I don't know, she's been little for a long time. Trippie got his dick sucked. 6ix9ine's mad
Bro,
because
about to be
6ix9ine
16.
whatever. 6ix9ine's mad because he got caught up in a rape charge and he wants to get Trippie with the same situation. I think it's a Joe situation. I feel like they're both bitch ass niggas to each other. And I feel like the new school is a bunch of clowns. So my next point is I want you guys to talk about the Spotify, Trippie Redd, R. Kelly, and that slippery slope. 10 minutes. We'll go to the final thoughts.
Wait, hold up.
Didn't we do this?
Trippie Redd wasn't in it, but X lost. I think
6ix9ine and
We
R.
already
Kelly.
know. We
6ix9ine
already
and R.
talked
Kelly.
about it
6ix9ine
last
and R.
week,
What
Kelly.
you talking
Let's
about?
not
6ix9ine
go
and R. Kelly.
Spotify again.
No, but hold on. What I do want to know is
Thank you, Snapper. Lead it.
Hold on. I want to
10
know
minutes.
how is it affecting like their streams and their sales.
Hold up, Snapper. That's what I'm about to say. I think X his numbers dropped in 17%, and they reported it's like 80,000 worth of sales that he lost over this.
Damn, that's a lot.
Push in Spotify. I'll join you. Push in Spotify.
What are you talking about, Spotify? I'm not
What you mean?
confused, bro.
Yo, what do you mean, bro?
All right, I love you too. All right, so the one pushing it. Pause. Talk to my girl, not y'all. So, I don't love the YouTube comments or nobody. None of y'all niggas. I don't love you. None of y'all. Pause. But anyway, I'm saying
y'all see what we go through, bro?
it's tough. It's a tough world. But what I'm saying is that what I've been learning is that a lot of these guys, how they eat is off of the playlist. And for me personally, when it forwards to streaming and how streaming is handled, if you don't have people like champion your music or like putting music at the forefront, you're gonna lose. And I think personally, I said it last week, I'll say it again. I think that these guys who are having problems right now with Spotify, go to Jay-Z, clean up your image, and get a chance, because what's
What
gonna
are you
happen
talking
is, did you hear what I said or you didn't hear what I said?
You want us to go to Spotify? Bring our
go to
shit over
Jay-Z,
Title.
title. Because
Just
what
say the
happens,
title, nigga.
okay, so when you go to title, right? My thought process is, at this point in time, Spotify is a white network. I don't want to make it racist and make it seem racist, but I did. Spotify is a white network. Take your black asses to title talk to Jay or talk to whoever's in charge of that department of that situation and get yourselves ingratiated with them, because in the longest run of the situation, you will win better with black people than you will with white people, because white people is going to drop you in a heartbeat. And also to you guys who are branding yourselves and want to be a brand and want to become a brand, money's not the brand. The brand is to be safe when fuckery happens. I encourage everybody out there to sign to a major. But if you sign to a major, make sure they don't drop you because of #MeToo, even though that's a very important thing. And no slut shaming. Shout out to Amber Rose. Amber Rose, I want to lick your bald head personally. That's my disclaimer. I love you. But, go ahead.
Yeah. So while you encourage going to a major, I encourage independence. I'm not one for putting out my music and putting out my content and then somebody else eats off of it and gives me the scraps. I'm not for that.
The deal has to work.
I agree with that.
The deal has to work.
I will also say I encourage independence, and I encourage for Hermon to not be a fucking racist. Jesus Christ. This is like the second time.
Jesus Christ was black. He was not white. That's my disclaimer.
All right, bro. I'm gonna need you.
Yo,
I'm done, bro.
you
I'm
really
out.
like.
Is
you good?
You gotta chill, bro. I don't discuss religion, dog. So we're not even going on that.
What's up with you?
So right now, listen, man.
Hold on, but even to answer to that, bro. Before I go to Tyler, I'm going to Apple Music. If it's about business.
If I'm thinking about business, Spotify first. Spotify folded first. I feel like if Spotify folded first, Apple Music is next. I think Tidal will be the third one to fold before anybody else.
Bro, Tidal.
Bro,
They're not even giving royalties to the fucking people that sign.
They are, nigga. A third.
No, they're not.
Hold on.
Article that went
Hermon.
out.
Let me fry your shit, bro. And let me tell you why.
Pause on frying shit. Pause.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why Tidal will fold before Apple Music. Tidal done sold a good amount of its shares to Sprint.
One third. That's 30. That's what's it? 30.
Nigga, that's a lot.
30.
That's exactly.
A third.
Like, what you saying? 1/3? Like, that's not a lot.
You acting like it's just
not
people voting, my nigga.
That's not.
I mean, if Jay bought for 50, and sold a third for 200-some thousand, and he still owns 2/3 of it, it's not a lot. 2/3 to a third is not a lot.
That's still a third, nigga. That's a lot. No matter what Jay-Z has, a third of anything is still a lot.
Yeah.
It's behind the scenes that's the most important. What did Cryptic say? Cryptic said,
the minute somebody else says, "Hey, I also agree with what Sprint has to say," if Sprint raises these concerns,
look at this.
Exactly.
Fuck this nigga chatting about. Nigga's not even on title.
But hold on. Wait.
They could have.
Hermon,
Bro, I don't think you understand how these deals work, bro. When Sprint invests in Tidal, right? They're providing the money to keep the company afloat, right? So there's no way that you convince me that Sprint is putting up that capital and putting up that bread, and Jay-Z still calls the shots.
There's a board of directors. There's a board of directors.
But there's covenants.
Right.
On those debt deals. So they
being that,
tell them this is what you got to use the money for. If not,
but if it's a third,
but listen, that don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean anything, bro. It's still if there's a board of directors, ultimately it comes down to the board. The board could overrule Jay-Z even though he has majority stake or whatever. Doesn't matter. There's a board. There's shareholders. Now the job is to make money for the board and to make money for the shareholders.
If you want to make money, so the point is, if you want to make money,
wait. You make money. You make money with sponsors and etc. Right? So the same way that Spotify said, "Oh man, these guys are on our playlist," so it could deter possible sponsors, is the same way that Tidal could do that shit.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And based on based on logistics, right? I would say Tidal is more likely to fold than Apple Music. Apple Music can withstand more because they have the capital to do so.
Apple Music. Listen, we have to wrap up quickly because our engineer is moving on. But Apple Music, to me, Apple Music. Here's my thoughts. It's a disclaimer, personal thing. Apple Music is a company, not really a person. If Jay bought Tidal for 50, he bought Tidal for 50, and he's worth, him and Beyonce's worth, let's say over $500 million. A guy pays a third, which is like $27.5, to get into your mix. I feel like the power, even though the board's in the play, which it has to be because of democracy, or the other word, capitalism, I still feel like if the guys who have problems, if they ingratiate themselves with Tidal and they fix their image and clear their image up, they will have a chance to help Tidal. Because I think if Tidal can work out, it'll be a good thing. Full Rose.
Yeah, and I disagree with you. If I'm looking at it as an artist, I'd rather go to Apple Music. Number one, they have more users.
275.
They have more users, right?
Right.
And then I'm talking about Apple Music. Apple Music has more users. So
right.
if I'm in the business of gaining streams, why wouldn't I go to the platform with more users? Number two,
okay,
it's been publicized that Jay-Z has been trying to
sell his company
Tidal. So
right.
Why the hell would I pledge my allegiance to Jay-Z?
Because if
he's trying to sell the company, that doesn't make any sense.
Wait, but Hermon, you gotta realize, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but you gotta realize, you gotta stop trying to personalize these companies. Just because Jay-Z is a part of Tidal doesn't mean that you going straight to Jay-Z with it, my nigga. Just Apple Music is a company, Tidal is a company. Don't try to make it different just because Jay-Z is at the forefront.
What I'm saying is,
I mean, dog, Kanye West sold his shares, dog.
I understand, but the thing is, the thing is, I'm trying to make it short because Cryptic wants to get moving soon. So my thing to y'all is, if you can get yourself
wrap it up, then.
Right. So I'm wrapping it up. The thing is, if these people can be smart and try to help Jay to be able to sustain his company without feeling like he took an L, any businessman will hold on to their company if they feel like they're not losing. If they feel like they lose, they're going to lose it. If they feel like it's not worth it, they're going to leave. So the guys who have a chance to make people join the platform, they should go over to there and try to help out so that they can keep that platform alive. Because you know why? At the end of the day, regardless of what the tabloid said, because I think that's what the Norwegian report said. I think Tidal's more into the people's hands than not. But anyway, final thoughts. 2 minutes.
Do not work.
Lay it out. 2 minutes. Y'all got it. That's your floor.
You're trying to say for them to go over to Tidal, but it's already been proven that exclusives don't work. Like, my man Kanye had exclusive. People only get it for a month. They get the free trial and they dip. Nobody pays for these services, bro, if it's exclusive. So what you're trying to say, it does not work at all. No one's gonna bring their business only to Tidal because that's half these people, but they're not gonna go over to Tidal just so they can support their favorite artist. They rather get it from somewhere else for free, then go somewhere else to change it and then learn a whole new UI. First of all, Tidal UI is trash. So no one's going over there. They're losing. They're operating at a loss. So Spotify, that's why they're trying to change everything. They're all operating at a loss. The only place
exactly
is go to Apple because Apple is also operating at a loss, but it's operating at a loss because they're backed by the main company, but they're not really losing.
Yeah,
because all
Apple Music
everything that's
is one segment of an entire business.
Exactly.
That's
okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
If black people stand behind, so if artists stand behind Jay, artists. Name who you want to name besides Drake, because Drake is over there. It's a rap. If
Bro,
artists,
I don't want to stand behind Jay.
Bro, why should I?
Why you gotta? Yes.
why should you? Because of what's happening right now. Spotify is doing that's going to change the game. Y'all don't understand. I
Then
see
go
the
to
bigger
Apple
picture.
Music.
Here's the bigger picture. The bigger picture is Spotify is going to make Apple Music change how they handle themselves. And if you don't believe it, you think I'm lying?
They're not doing
5
that,
years
though.
from now, we'll see what happens. Give it 5 years to see what happens.
5 years, Jay-Z share gonna be gone.
Okay, so what I foresee
probably
is
would've got
I foresee that this hate crime thing is gonna become a big thing. Like, y'all think that pirating wasn't a big thing? They got Napster the fuck out of here, and a lot of other people the fuck out of here. I'm telling you right now, if they stand behind this bullshit,
5 years, bro.
if they stand behind this bullshit and they align themselves with the niggas that's winning right now, and they don't align themselves with niggas that knows the situation was in their situation, because again, Jay had a lot of people on his label with problems. If you clean yourself up, align yourself with a different platform, you might be able to make something for yourself. If you align yourself with the white people and their way of doing things, and it's my opinion only, disclaimer, it's my opinion only. White people are about one thing, business. But guess what? Music sells, regardless of how you feel. And you can hate a nigga to end the earth. But when you hear, just like Ranchi said, when? Okay, Ranchi, you remember that.
So I don't remember that.
Bruh. But if I'm coming up and I'm trying to establish myself, why wouldn't I go to the biggest platform that I could find to get my shit out there? So that when these companies decide that they want to switch, I'm already big enough to maintain my goddamn self, and I don't have to rely on no company.
Because if you go to the right company at the right time with the right situation, you'll last. The other companies will fold.
Herman,
Right
you
now-
gotta stop. You gotta stop trying to make Spotify and Apple Music white and Tidal black. That's not what that is.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
That's what you're doing right now.
You know what?
There's nothing about Tidal screams black people support me.
And on that note,
it screams that because it's owned by
Yeah,
black.
just because Jay-Z is the face, man. 9 times out of 10, chances are Jay-Z just put up some money, right? And it's probably some firm that deals with all that shit, and Jay-Z doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that you're aligning with Jay-Z? You're probably just aligning with a Jay-Z invested firm.
Exactly.
listen, Jay, on the ending note for the stream or for the podcast this week, I wish Rancho was here earlier. I wish we had a conversation earlier, but Jay, nigga, I drink Douce with lemonade. Shout out to you. I appreciate you a lot. Shout out to my friends.
He probably think he owns that too, right?
He has a piece in it. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to
that's why you drink it? Because he has a piece in it? He had a piece in Ace too? Ace of Spades?
we the Ace of Spades Douce boys. Shout out to the squad.
Damn, you switched them on Hennessy like that? Wow.
Trap phone, Delphi, Snapper,
Disloyal.
Retro's been gone for a long time. Ranchi's finally creeped in. Myself. I want to thank all you guys.
They got a nigga at a graduation.
Nigga, if you don't go back to the graduation,
for real, put your shit back on mute, bro.
I want to thank all you guys. I'll give you guys the final closing segments. Guys, don't leave because we're gonna do an afterthoughts. But I want you guys to wrap up. I want to give you guys a thank you. Thank you for being on the podcast again. Please like, share, subscribe. This week was spicy. Hopefully next week we don't have to deal with some bullshit and we can make this. So guys, please wrap up. Oh, he said you wrap up. Well, I'm wrapping up. It's your boy Hemon James here. I had Dofi. You want to say no? Okay. I had Snapper here. Snapper.
Yeah, you already know. Free Kodak.
Okay, free Kodak.
Bruh, it's almost time for Trip to go. Let our engineer go. Free.
hey, just wrap it up.
Pablo, shout out to
Music
you.
is playing. Music is playing already.
Wrap it up, man.
Trap, appreciate you too, man. With the music, I hope it's hot. I'm not making it. So shout out to y'all. We out.
Peace.
Peace.